Okay, so today, as it is a throat chakra practice we are doing, for the first part, we are going to do the Vishuddha mudra. So that means we are doing a reverse of that mudra of what people may be used to. So we are interlacing the fingers inwards and then bringing the thumbs together like this. And then I'm going to show you as I sit down what we're going to do with it, okay? So no, there are no, there's no one getting killed outside. It's just that it's Guy Fawkes night here in the UK. So we've got a lot of fireworks popping. Okay. So interlacing the fingers, like I've just showed you, that's the Vishuddha mudra. And then gently bringing the thumbs together. Now, we're going to be using the bija mantra through this meditation practice that we're starting with. And so you can decide. You could have the mantra held up like this at your throat, or you could have it resting on your lap. It's up to you. Now, the bija mantra is hum. Yes, like the food, hum. And so we are going to have the mantra, the mudra. We're going to be holding it up here if you wish, or down on your lap. And then we're going to be reciting the mantra. So that means that, like the other bija mantras we've done in practices with me, we breathe in, and as we breathe out, we just keep repeating the mantra. And you can repeat it out loud if you wish, or you can repeat it silently in your mind, or you can even just listen to me repeating it. It's completely up to you, the type of practice that you want for yourself today. Now, holding the mantra close to your throat, with the arms aligned with the parallel to the floor, rather, and then closing your eyes and taking a nice long deep breath in and out to begin. First of all, letting go of the thoughts, letting go of any noise you may hear, and finding your inner peace. Now, as you are holding yourself, making sure you're holding yourself with the back straight with the pelvis slightly forward, and then the sternum is going up towards the sky, the shoulders are down and relaxed. And then here, we're going to breathe in, and then as we breathe out, we chant the mantra. So this is how it goes. Hum, 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 hum. Hum, 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 hum. Hum, 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 hum. Hum, 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 hum. Hum, 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 hum. Hum, 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 hum. Hum, 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 hum. Hum, 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 hum. Hum, 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 hum. Going back to your normal breath, bringing your arms down, holding the mudra. We're going to have a second go in a minute, but first, taking a break here, noticing how you are feeling within yourself, keeping the eyes shut. And doing a second time, if you wish, you can bring the Vishuddha mudra up, or you can leave it down on your lap. Again, relaxing the shoulders, keeping the sternum towards the sky, bringing the belly muscles nice and tight to support the spine here. As you are going to be chanting the mudra, I'm inviting you to notice the vibration of it at your throat, noticing how your throat is vibrating with the sound of this mantra, and letting those vibrations heal your throat chakra. Now, let's start breathing in and then chanting as we breathe out. Hum 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 hum. Hum 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 hum. Hum 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 hum. Hum 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 hum. Hum 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 hum. Hum 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 hum. Hum 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 hum. Hum 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 hum. Hum 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 hum. Hum 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 hum. And going back to your normal breath, bringing the mudra down. We're keeping on holding the mudra. We are not going to chant again, but it's just an opportunity to hold this mudra a little bit longer. And taking a nice long deep breath in and out to finish, and opening the eyes. So I'm inviting you through this whole practice to notice a ball of blue light here in the middle of your throat. Either blue or white are the most recommended colors, but you can decide on any color that feels right to you. So if it doesn't come, if you try and try and try, it doesn't come white, it doesn't come blue, then whatever color comes in, as long as you're comfortable with that color, you can keep to that color, just as long as it's comfortable. Now, I have a pretty bright t-shirt with a lot of colors on it, but the only color missing is blue. I really apologize for this. Okay, so the throat chakra is responsible for the throat and the shoulders and the mouth. So I'm inviting, and I will explain a bit more about it as we go along. Oh dear me, you will be seeing me yawning a lot today. So here, and we're going to start with neck warm up. So first of all, bringing the chin in, and then bringing the chin up towards the sky. And so you can breathe in as you're bringing the chin up. You can breathe out as you bring the chin in. And you can move it a little bit fast so that you are pacing your breath to be a bit quick so that it accentuates the energy and the warm-up effect. Only do this fast if you're comfortable with your neck. Make sure you don't have any pain or any problem with the neck. Otherwise, go slowly. Go at the pace of your normal breath. And relax. Next, turning to the right, coming to center, turning to the left and going back to center. And here what you can do is you can breathe in, turning to the left, breathe out, turning to the right. Only breathing through the neck, carry on. Only breathing through the neck, sorry, through the nose, and then breathing into the left, breathing out to the right. I mean, you can also breathe through the neck. That will be super powerful for the throat, by the way, for the throat chakra. And relax. Of course, if you have the flu, your nose is blocked in any way, for whatever reason, you're not going to dramatically damage yourself if once in a while, like this, you will be breathing out through the mouth. You'll be breathing through the mouth. So really don't worry about it. I'm going to be tripping over my words a lot today, it seems, which is funny because actually that's quite connected to the throat chakra. Interesting, right? So checking on your posture, mine had been slouching. And then this time we are breathing in, we bring the ear to the left shoulder. We breathe out, we come up round and bring the right shoulder to the right ear to the right shoulder. The right shoulder stays down. Breathing in, breathing out, breathing in, breathing out. And relax. Stay in your center just for a moment without doing anything, just resting here. If you start to feel dizzy or lightheaded at any time, you can stop for a while, have a break, and then if you feel better, you can start again. If you don't feel better, then you may sit the activity out. If after sitting the activity out, you still feel lightheaded or dizzy, then you need to stop, okay? Those are signs that you are stimulating too much energy at any one time. Kundalini yoga, one session, and especially this one, since we're going to be seated or lying down most of the session, there's no standing. You actually can do most of it with your eyes shut. And this is why actually I literally myself tend to keep my eyes shut. Um, so if you wish, you can just keep your eyes shut as often as you want and just checking on the pose that I'm showing once in a while just to be sure that what you're doing is right and correct. Okay? Right. Now, the shoulders are connected to the throat. So we're going to be rolling the shoulders. First, we're going forward, round, and back. Forward, up, even round and back. And then you can mix it together. You can join it together with your breath. So breathing in as you go up, breathing out as you go down. And in the other direction, same thing. We breathe in as we go up, we breathe out as we go down. and relax. Again, let me remind you, go at your own pace. Now we're going to do the palm tree. So putting your arms or your hands on either side of you on, just 1 minute. Oh, okay. So the hands on either side, and then here the palm tree. So that left hand is going to be your support to go sideways with the palm tree. So you can't see with my t-shirt, but as you are going to this side, the elbow is bending so you can go to the side. The shoulder is not coming up like this, okay? So we bend to the side instead of going up with the shoulder, right? So now, as we do the practice, this is how it goes. We breathe in, we bring the arm up. We breathe out, we go to the side. As you're going to the side, keeping the chest nice and open so that you're not bending forward. You're nice and open. And then breathing in, coming up, breathing out, coming down. Then the other side, breathing in, coming up, breathing out, coming down, breathing in, coming up, breathing out, coming down. The faster you're going to go, the more toning it, the more dynamizing it is going to be. And that also means the less accurate in your movement you are. So you really need to get those belly muscles nice and tight and your spine nice and straight. And to know you cannot make the perfect move with this. Otherwise, you have to go slowly. If you suffer from high blood pressure, or if you are in your moon cycle, then please make sure to use the rhythm of your natural breath, but do not go any higher pace than that. So here, breathing in, breathing out, breathing in, breathing out, breathing in, breathing out, breathing in, breathing out. Let's go. And relax back to your normal breath and have a little bit of a rest just for a moment. Remember throughout the practice, keep on noticing the light at your throat chakra. And let's do this again. So hands on either side again. Breathing in, breathing out, breathing in, breathing out. Keep the spine straight, breathing in and out through the nose. And going back to your normal breath. Resting here, closing your eyes if they are open, and noticing how you are feeling. Right, now we're going to sit in a seated goddess pose is what I call it. And by the way, I've kept my socks on the whole time. I think it's because they are blue. Okay, but you can take them off if you want your socks, but depending on the weather in the temperature inside, it's completely up to this for you, up to you to decide. Right, so goddess legs, and then here we bring the belly slightly forward so that our back is nice and straight. And then here you can decide to do one of two things, or one of three things actually. The first one is doing the Vishuddha mudra again, the upside down one. So where you are the reverse one, where you are interlacing the fingers inwards and then bringing the thumbs together, bringing it to in front of your thoughts, not actually touching your throat, but just in front of it. Or if you wish, instead, you could have your arms straight out, or you could have the mudra down here, or you could even rest your hands on your side. So 4 different options. And then what we're doing is the breath of fire here. So breath of fire, again, any high blood pressure or moon cycle going on, no breath of fire. So just stay with your normal breath. But if you can do the breath of fire, then as I'm going to show you with my knees flat so that you can see what's happening with my belly, and then doing it as we are holding the goddess pose. So breath of fire, we breathe in, we bring the belly big, we breathe out, we bring the belly towards us. Breathing in, breathing out, breathing in, breathing out. But that's not just this. Breath of fire, there's 2 more elements to this. So the second element, we only breathe in and out through the nose. So you can take a moment to blow your nose first, if you wish, while I demonstrate the breath. But you need to make sure that you can do it through the nose, never do it through the mouth. If you can't breathe through your nose today, then just use your regular breath. Do not do the breath of fire and breathing in and out through the mouth. Now, third element, we push and put the effort in breathing out so that it's a sharp breath, and then the body naturally picks the breath back in. So this is how it goes. Okay, so this is how it goes, and you can do it at very different speeds. If you're comfortable going fast, you can do it fast. Otherwise, you could do it moderate like me, or you can do it slowly. If you're going to do it fast, this is how it would go. Okay, now if you're not interested in holding the goddess pose, you also can sit with your legs crossed or your legs straight in front of you. But it is an invitation to do this like this creates a dynamic that is quite powerful. And also you can hold the mudra or not. Again, more powerful the effects are with the mudra. Now, once you've chosen how to set yourself up, breathing in and then starting the breath of fire. And relaxing down, bringing the legs down, and bending over, rounding the back, and drooping forward. Remember the light at your throat, and let's go back into the goddess pose or in whatever posture you had decided on holding in the last round. And then Vishuddha mudra again, thumbs together. The inside of the mudra is facing the throat, I forgot to mention. And here, breath of fire again, if you wish, or your regular breath. Keep doing it and making sure that your shoulders are relaxed. And relaxing down with your legs in front of you, rounding your back rather, and drooping over your legs. At this moment, also noticing how you are feeling. I'm starting to get really hot myself. The energy is definitely circulating nicely. Coming back up, next we open the legs as wide as we can. And here we're going to go into a twist with the arms. And also I'm going to show you how to do this because we are putting it together with the breath. It's not going to be as high a pace as the breath of fire, but we are still going to go pretty fast. So you need to make sure again that you don't suffer from high blood pressure or that you're not in your moon cycle or don't have any lower back issues like hernias or recent operations or anything like this, okay? And now this is how it goes. We breathe in, we open the arm, we breathe out, we go and touch the opposite foot, ankle, or shin. We come up with, as we breathe in, and now the other side, and we breathe out. Both buttocks stay on the floor as we do this. We engage the belly muscles as much as we can. So this is how it goes now. Coming back up as you breathe in a nice long deep breath, bringing the legs together and rounding the back and slouching over your legs. And as you are doing this one now, this activity, noticing the throat chakra going towards the earth, we are grounding our throat chakra. This means we are anchored into who we are and we are able to express our needs more confidently. We have confidence standing in front of people. If you are a public speaker, it allows you to be more comfortable in your words and in how you talk out. If you are a leader, it will help you to use your voice to help others. Throat chakra, I may have already said, is responsible for the throat, for the shoulders, for the neck, and the mouth, gums, teeth as well. And it is the element of space. So it's well, I hope everybody will at some point experience this. It helps us to feel the vastness of the universe within ourselves. So we feel vast, we feel open. It is an amazing feeling. And maybe with this practice, you will experience it, who knows? So opening the legs wide again, and we're going to do it a second time. When you are ready, breathing in and opening the arm, and then going to touch the opposite leg. 2 more, and the last one. Coming back, bringing the legs together and resting over your legs for a moment. Next, we're going to go on the mat. So this was a bit slower than when we do the breath of fire. On the mat, we are now also going to be a bit slower than what we've just done now. So we're going to be lying down on our belly. You can decide to have your legs open slightly or to have them all completely shut. Either you're doing the cobra or the sphinx. And then you're going to bring your hands under your shoulders. And with your breath, as you breathe in, coming up, as you breathe out, going down. You want to rest, you bring your forearms forward and you bring your forehead on them. And here you can even open your legs out and relax the legs completely. Coming back up with the hands under the shoulders again. Breathing in, coming up, breathing out, going down. And relaxing again. Now we're going to come back up a little bit onto our knees and we're going to do the thread the needle pose. We will go back on our belly next to do the bow, but not yet. First, thread the needle. We start with one hand under each shoulder, one knee under each hip, and the feet are in the same line as each knee. Here we then bring the left hand forward, bring the elbow down, and pass the right arm under. I'm going to show you the other side in a minute. And bring the head and the shoulder down to the mat. And we stay in the stretch. Now, let me show you what that looks like from the other side. You bring your left arm down, and then as you go lower, you then thread your arm, your right arm through, come down onto your shoulder and your head. and then coming back up, and this time doing the other side. So again, we start with one knee under each hip, one hand under each shoulder. Now this time we bring the right arm down, we bring the left arm through, shoulder down, head down. This is an amazing stretch for the shoulder, for the trapezius, and it is lovely for the throat. Okay, coming back up. And so now we're going to do the bow. So this time, again, we are lying down onto the belly. Now here, we're going to be doing the half bow. So we are holding on to our ankle if we can. If you can't hold on to the ankle, you can try to hold on to your trouser leg, but I am not responsible for any trouser ripping, okay? So it's really up to you to decide. And then here on the other side, so I'm now going to show you on this side, the other side. The other side, you have your hand up like this, and you've got the leg down like that, okay? So if I show from this side, this is how it goes. And you're keeping your chest up, you're looking forward, so your throat is nice and open. So holding on to your foot, to your ankle, your other elbow is under your shoulder, your left shoulder, and you're bringing your throat up and holding. And now doing the other side. So this time you're putting your right elbow under your right shoulder, your right leg is straight. You go and grab your left ankle if you can, or your trouser, or otherwise you just leave your leg up, the arm back as far as it can go, resting it on yourself if you want, and keeping that chest up. Both shoulders are level. And here, bringing the throat up and opening it. I don't mean by that opening the mouth, yeah? I mean just keeping the throat up and facing the front. Coming back down. Now we're just going to be doing the child pose, and we're going to do it lying down on the side. So as you're lying down on the side, you're going to be putting your head on your arm. You're going to bring your knees up and just stay here, chin tucked in, so that your throat is nice, comfortable, and protected. And it's important to lie on the left side first, because what we want is to stimulate now, because we're going to finish soon with a relaxation. We want to really cool down and calm down now. So we are starting with this side, because this side promotes the breathing from the right nostril, which is a way to dynamize ourselves and wake ourselves up. So we don't want to do that last. So we're doing this first, so that then on the other side, we will be able to do the left nostril stimulation, and that helps people to relax. So trying here still to breathe through the nose. And now we're going to turn to do the right side. So I'm just me going to get up and do it on that side. So I'm facing the camera. But you can just turn over to the other side and then simply lying down again, but this time on the right side with your head on your arm, and then bringing your knees up and then tucking the chin in and resting here. One more minute. Okay, now you can lie down in Savasana. So lying down in Savasana for the relaxation, you can use a pillow, you can use a cover, you can use thick socks, a jumper, anything you need for your comfort. You can dim the lights as well if you wish. And then lying down on your back, lifting your pelvis up, bringing it down to settle it nicely. Then bringing the legs down so that they are a little bit apart from each other. Arms are at your side, palms facing up. If that is too uncomfortable, you can bring your feet onto the mat and drop your knees in. And then you can take a nice long deep breath in and out and closing your eyes. And here you can completely relax. Absolutely every muscle. No effort is required from you right now. It is the end of the session and you've done a fantastic workout and a fantastic session to help you to promote energy and healing and balancing of your throat chakra. I'm inviting you now to notice the space at your throat chakra, at your throat rather, and to notice a ball of blue light. Blue light gently glowing. Now, as you're noticing this blue light glowing, I'm inviting you to notice a blue spiral that is a little bit darker inside that ball of blue light at your throat. It doesn't matter which direction the spiral goes. It doesn't matter which way it spins. Just seeing it there at your throat and at your throat chakra inside the ball of light and simply observing it for the next few minutes. For this practice, this is it. We are going to simply observe the beauty of this spiral gently spinning ever so slowly at your throat chakra. As you are observing the spiral, just noticing also how you are getting more and more relaxed, how the muscles are letting go of more and more tension, how you might even breathe easier. Gently spinning this beautiful spiral of blue light in the middle of your throat chakra, in the middle of the little blue ball of light. Noticing it going round and round. And as you notice it in this way, you can absolutely let go of everything else. Relaxing more and more, and don't forget to relax your jaw muscles as well. Relaxing the mind and relaxing the heart too. Keeping on noticing the blue spiral gently spinning at your throat. And as it keeps spinning, you can relax your shoulders further, relaxing your neck, releasing the tension from your head. And allowing for the whole body to completely rest. Right. Now you can let go of the spiral and simply taking a moment to notice how you are feeling from the tip of the toes to the top of your head. And now you can bring your mind back into the space where you are, taking a nice long deep breath in and out to finish. And then you can start to wake your body up again, moving your fingers and your toes, your feet, your hands, your arms, your legs. When you're ready, you then can lie down onto your left side with your knees bent when you're ready to come back up. Resting like this on the left side with the knees bent allows for the energies to start waking up again. And you can come back up. Thank you. I'm just going to stop the recording.